probably about a month ago, this guy just got, oh man, I've seen somebody get that. He got one play and back in.
You know something? You paid the big money.
I'd be back up there. Those guys are making about $200K a year, aren't they? Or $50K a year? But then they say a lot of those guys are part-time officials, so why don't they do that if they're making that kind of bank? Because they still work full-time jobs.
Live from the Falcons' nest on the campus of Forest Lake Christian High School. Touchdown Productions, your championship television for the Foothills, is proud to present the CIF Sac-Joaquin section Les Schwab Tires Division 5 basketball playoffs. Tonight, your defending Division 5 state champion and number 2 seed Forest Lake Christian Lady Falcons take on the Victory Christian number 10 seed Lady Falcons. In all this second round of the playoffs, all the action is coming up right here on your Foothill Game of the Week. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Forest Lake Christian High School for the second round of the playoffs as your defending state champion. The Lady Falcons battle the Lady Vikings from Victory Christian. I'm Marty Mortensen along with Terry Tangney, our statistician Alan Barros, producer director Gil Dominguez, and the entire Touchdown Production Sports team. And Terry, the Lady Falcons played an explosive game in round 1 and now find themselves at home tonight for round 2 of the playoffs.
Yes, Marty, and the story of tonight's game is we have the number 2 seed Lady Falcons from Forest Lake Christian playing a school from their same league that they've already beaten twice. And coaches will lament forever and ever how difficult it is to beat the same team 3 times in one season. But both of the victories were relatively decisive, so we'll see how that scenario plays out.
And Alan, let's check with you on about this Victory Christian. Might not be an easy game for the Lady Falcons tonight. What do you think?
That's right. Victory upset Vacaville Christian in the first round on Tuesday night, so they know how to go on the road and take care of business.
And we'll continue to set the stage and talk to head coach Steve Keller after we tell you that the Lady Falcons' road to Arco Arena is being underwritten tonight by Liberty Motors of Grass Valley and Liberty Motors Auburn. Gary Alkenbrack is proud to announce the newest Liberty Motors in Grass Valley and historic downtown Grass Valley. So now you have 3 locations to serve you. The original Liberty Motors on Freeman Lane, Liberty Motors Auburn on the Grass Valley Highway, and the new Liberty Motors in downtown Grass Valley.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. Orson and Helen Hanson, along with Sue and Larry Peterson, are general contractors in Nevada County and can assist you in any phase of residential or commercial site preparation, including earthwork, finish grading, and flood damage repair. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals.
Suburban Propane. The cold winter nights are upon, and be sure your family stays warm. Suburban Propane reminds you to check your tank today. Just one of the reasons Suburban Propane has been voted the Foothills best propane company for the last 5 years. Suburban Propane.
And by Gold Country Directory. The Gold Country Directory is your local comprehensive phone book specializing in information about your town, local business, and of course residential listings of all your friends and neighbors throughout the Foothill area, including Grass Valley, Nevada City, Colfax, Auburn, and everywhere you want to be. It's Gold Country Directory.
Northern Home Medical. Rudy Antonucci and Dean Miraldi are your local home medical equipment specialists in Grass Valley and can assist you with any home medical equipment need. They offer free insurance screening, and their equipment comes with complete home instruction, which is provided with every delivery. Northern Home Medical.
And by Touchdown Productions, championship television for the Foothills. This is Alan Barros, along with Marty Mortensen and Terry Tangney, saying thank you for tuning in, and be sure to tune in every week as we continue to follow all the local teams on their playoff road to Arco Arena and the section title on our Foothill network of stations. NCTV, Channel 11 in Grass Valley, Seabridge Connections, Channel 23 in Auburn, and Channel 23 in Colfax, and Alta Sierra, Lake of the Pines, Channel 7 in Bear River, and ACTV, Channel 20 in Auburn.
And Terry, you mentioned earlier as both teams now come out on the court as we're about ready to get this tip-off, but you mentioned earlier that it's tough to come back. You've lost 2 games in league to this same team, the Forest Lake Lady Falcons, and now this team comes in tonight. As a coach, what do you tell your team after you've lost 2 games by a margin of 35 points each game?
Well, I think what has to take place is not so much what you say to them maybe before the game tonight or even in the practices prior to the game. Maybe it's the fact that you just try to come up with something different. Maybe you come up with a little different defense. Maybe you come up with a couple of special plays on offense. Something to get their mind off the fact that they've been beaten by this team twice, and maybe give them some little light to say, well, maybe we can do better this game. So I think it's in the preparation. It's not so much in what you say. And I talked to you earlier about going to the Colfax game last night, boys game, and that coach came up with what's called a gimmick defense against the Falcons, and for about 2.5 quarters it gave the Colfax boys fits. They finally prevailed, but I think it's that kind of thing. You've got to come up with something new and different.
Okay, well, those are good insights, and now we'll pass it down to Gil Dominguez, who has Steve Keller, the coach for the Falcons, down on the floor. Take it away, Gil.
Thanks a lot, Marty. You're right, I'm with Steve Keller, and Steve's second round of the playoffs against a very familiar foe.
That's right. We've seen these girls many times, and they're a good bunch of girls. We like playing them. They play very hard, very physical. They don't back down, and so we're looking forward to a really good game tonight.
And they're coming off a big upset themselves.
Yes, every team in our league won their games. We were 4 for 4. Our league is clearly the strongest in the state in Division 5, and I'm really proud of our whole league. And I also should say I'm really proud of our boys making a big upset.
I was going to ask you about that.
And I'm just excited for our guys, Coach Thomas, and knocking off the number 2 seed. We're more stoked about that than just about anything at school. So,
well, we're going to be talking to Coach Thomas and the boys at halftime, so we'll hear all about that game. Good luck to you tonight. Hope to see you a game from now, maybe over another visit at Arco Arena for you.
Yeah, you'll see us at Arco.
All right, there's a prediction for you.
We promise you that.
Hey, Gil, ask him about he shaved off his mustache.
That's not braggadocio. I'm just confident my girls will do it.
All right. Marty was asking real quick about your mustache.
I shaved it. I woke up when I turned 50, and I walked up to my bathroom, and I said, man, I look a lot like my dad. And it was just enough to say I got to take it off.
I hear what you're saying.
Didn't you have a mustache too?
And a beard.
And a beard. See, we're trying to look younger, but we're fooling nobody, are we?
All right, thanks a lot. Okay. Steve Keller there as the Lady Falcons continue to warm up behind me. It's a second round playoff action. Lots of great games tonight. Placer, Del Oro, Bear River, Lady Miners are in their first round game. Lots of basketball action still happening. Both Colfax teams won, and of course the Forest Lake boys won. So Foothills very much alive in the playoffs, and you can tune in each week and catch as many games as we can do here on your Foothill Game of the Week. Guys, let's throw it back to you. Thank that second set of underwriters and get ready for some Sac-Joaquin section playoff action here on your Foothill Game of the Week. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Gil. Your Foothill Game of the Week presents the Lady Falcons Road to Arco Arena and is being underwritten tonight by Real Estate Center at Lake of the Pines. Owner-broker Larry Harley specializes in residential property in and around the Auburn, Lake of the Pines, and Alta Sierra areas and represents both buyers and sellers and salutes the state champion Lady Falcons. Real Estate Center at Lake of the Pines.
SPD Markets. SPD Markets have been serving our community for years and are known for their USDA choice beef and customer service. Each location contains many different departments, including a deli, bakery, and postal service, along with a selection of groceries, sundries, and produce. SPD Markets.
And by California Hardware Producers Incorporated. David and Chris Baumiter have served you for over 16 years in the foothills and specialize in creating beautiful beams and molding and floor products for your home. If Chris can cut it out of a tree, he will, and his knowledge will get you off and put the guarantees with your personal satisfaction. It's California Hardwood Producers Incorporated.
B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. B&C, located in the Fowler Center, carries a supply of building and construction materials along with spring bulbs, bare root fruit trees, planting mix, and Ultra Bloom. B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
Burke Home Loans. Burke Home Loans can finance the life you've always imagined in Nevada County and offer many loan programs for residential, land, or construction purposes. John Burke reminds you that there are many loan programs now available, and there is one sure to fit your lifestyle and needs. Burke Home Loans.
And by Touchdown Productions, championship television for the Foothills. Your favorite Game of the Week telecast is now available on DVD. That's right, our entire sports library for the past 8 years is now available for you on DVD. And Touchdown Productions can now transfer your personal home video to DVD as well. So enjoy the DVD difference with the Touchdown Productions, your leader in television production since 1997.
Thanks a lot, Alan. We're just about ready for tip-off. Both teams have warmed up. And we've got the starting lineup for tonight's Forest Lake Christian Lady Falcons. And starting off, Terry, we've got... Go ahead.
We got Brook Hodges, a 6-foot senior wing, is starting along with Olympia Jacobs, a 5'9" junior forward. Right there in the starting lineup is Brittany Allen, a 5'6" junior guard who has a little bit of an ankle injury, so we'll see how long she can play. That's uncertain at the moment. And Taylor Kilgore, 5'10" junior wing, will be the 5th starter.
And can't forget Jessica Clough, number 10, as this looks like it's... I talked to the coach, Steve Keller, before the game, Terry, and he indicated that we didn't think Brittany was going to be able to play tonight, but she came to him and said, "Hey, I'm ready. I'd like to get in. I'd like to get into the game." And so he's going to put her in there. But if he says if she shows any sign of favoring that ankle and it looks like they're going to bother her, they got to save her for future games. So he probably will pull her out and replace her.
Well, I imagine he would take a good look at her mobility to begin with, especially whether she can cut left and right. And if that looks pretty good, then they may stick with it. If not, look to the future and save her for another day.
So we're here at the Lady Falcons gymnasium as they come out here on a 14-0 run in league, and now they've got the first playoff victory, so 15 in a row for their bid to go on to become the Division V state champion again. And if you listen to Steve Keller tonight, he's kind of indicated that that's what his plans are in the coming weeks, to be at Arco Arena again.
Well, you know, Marty, I like him right off. I just met him earlier this evening, and I just like him just right off the bat because he has the same hairstyle I have. It's the coach's hairstyle. I mean, it's just gone. But what a gentleman! His comments before the game, just a nice man and deserving of all his success, his team's success.
So we're just about ready to have the introductions, and Alan, you about ready there for the stats for tonight's game? You got everybody ready to go?
Ready as I'll ever going to be.
Okay, good. Well, we'll look forward to getting your stat input as this game progresses, and
now it's my privilege.
I think now it's going to be time for the introductions here.
Vikings.
The Victory Christian. They'll be introducing their team.
We have, wearing number 3, senior Alex Layden.
Alex Layden being introduced, 5'6" senior.
Wearing number 11, freshman Caitlin Roofley.
Caitlin Roofley, 5'2".
Freshman.
They have her down as a freshman. And number 12, Lindsay Kent, also a freshman.
And wearing number 15, a sophomore,
Jessica Boulin.
Lindsay Sawchuk.
Oh, okay.
And number 22, a sophomore, Kayla Mostad.
Kayla Mostad.
And number 23, also a sophomore, Ashley Sanders.
Ashley Sanders. They're introducing,
the
all
whole
the players
team.
tonight, non-starters.
These are the non-starters. Thanks.
Freshman, Kim
That's a little bit different. Kent Sawish now has been introduced, number 24.
Miss Caitlin Huffman, number 21, a senior.
I think this must be a playoff tradition of some type because the Colfax boys game last night did the same thing.
Well, it's good to give all of the kids recognition. Now they'll introduce their.
Starters. We have number 4.
Now they'll put in their starters. We'll change our lineup for that.
And number 5, a junior, Hannah Brown.
Katie Dianic is the starting, along with Hannah Brown.
Senior, Ashley Hookrattle.
Ashley Hookrattle.
Wearing number 14, a senior, Lisa Herbertson.
Lisa Herbertson. She's one of their star players.
And number 20, a junior, Jeannie Scott.
Jeannie Scott is the 5th player to be introduced.
Number 50, Christian Vikings, is
I
Mr.
talked to
Neil Smithers.
Steve Keller, and he said that he really likes the playing of Hannah Brown along with Lisa Herbertson. So now we're going to introduce the Forest Lake Lady Falcons.
You know, Marty, looking at the stat sheet for Victory Christian, Lisa Herbertson is either first or second in almost every statistical category, so she's going to be a key to their team tonight.
Introduced there, Laura Courtney.
13, a junior, Mackenzie Deneen.
Mackenzie, I talked to the coach. Mackenzie Deneen will not be here. She hurt her
Freshman, Katie
ankle.
Fletcher.
Katie Fletcher now being introduced.
And wearing number 1, the junior, Jessica Lockhart.
Jessica Lockhart, 5'3" junior. Boy, she looks tiny out there.
She really does.
She's got a lot of speed, though. We've seen her play. Here is Kylie Moraldi. She had a good game the other night against the same team.
And wearing number 44, senior, Jessica
20
Pierce.
points, I believe she had. Jessica Pierce, number 44, being introduced, gets a congratulations.
23, a senior, Megan
All-time point high for Moraldi. And now being introduced is Megan Wisniewski.
Number 55, a freshman, Teresa Reed.
Freshman Teresa Reed being introduced.
Number 20, a
She's been
sophomore,
brought up
Julie
from the
Moore.
JV team. Number 20 is Julie Moore.
And number 40, we have a freshman, Kelsey Yates.
Kelsey Yates, number 40. Also brought up.
And for the starters tonight, for the Falcons, we have number 30, a junior, Brittany Allen.
Brittany Allen will be getting a call tonight to start things off. She didn't play last game because of her ankle injury.
She's a sophomore.
And she didn't come on the court with a whole lot of enthusiasm in her run now. She may be hurting more than we know.
There's introduced
Number 00,
Jessica
a
Clough,
senior,
double
Brooke
zero
Hodges.
now, Brooke Hodges. You watch Brooke tonight, Terry. She'll be shooting from downtown every chance she gets.
My kind of player. I
Yeah.
love the three-pointer.
Olympia Jacobs being introduced, number 24.
Number 33, a junior,
Taylor Kilgore. So there's your starting lineups for both teams tonight. And we're just about ready for a tip-off. You might want to mention, Alan, I guess you got the names of the referees for tonight's game?
The referees are Kevin Brialt and Larry Cannon, and I don't know whether our fans are aware of this, but the referees are rated 1 through 4, and these are 2 number 1 officials. Doesn't get any better than this.
Oh, great. Now we'll rise for our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light
Nicely done. Unfortunately, I didn't catch her name as she did a beautiful rendition of the national anthem, about ready for the tip-off. Referees take off their jackets, show us their striped shirts, and I guess this you've been in this position quite a bit, Terry, with the starting of a second round of the playoff, and you got butterflies, or what's going through your mind at this point in time?
Well, when you get to the playoffs, almost pretty much irrespective of your record or what's been going on with your team, it's always nervous at the beginning because this is a one-and-done time of the year. You lose, you're gone. There's no second chances to redeem yourself, so there's always a certain set of anxieties that go on with the start of these games.
So going to center court will be Taylor Kilgore to... well, that's Brooke Hodges. She will be tipping the ball off. Taylor stepped out of the circle. She's going against a shorter Janine Scott, so I would expect them to get it. A quick pass. Oh, and too hard off the glass. No good by Clough. So bringing it up the court now. That was they let 2 points get away from them there, Terry.
Really a good start to this game. Obviously a very diagram set play. Unfortunately, they couldn't finish.
All right, good pressure there by Jacobs, and now trying to drive into the paint. No good. Rebounded by Hodges. Hodges got Allen over in the far court. There's a three-pointer downtown off the glass. And just like I said earlier, Kilgore is going to give you that shot all night if she has a chance to take it.
It doesn't look like she's has much conscience. She's going to let that baby fly. I was watching Brooke Hodges run up and down the floor those two possessions, and she is limping just a little.
Oh, you mean Brittany?
Brittany, excuse me.
All right, bringing the ball up to court is Hannah Brown. She's one of the key players. Back over to Herbertson, and she puts it in for two. So the first 2 points on the board go to Victory Christian. Allen brings it up. Good play over there in the corner. And now back to the middle. She drives the paint, puts it up, and it goes. She'll take that shot all night long, Terry.
Didn't look like a sore ankle on that play, but I did notice that when she came down on her other leg, not the leg with the injury.
Brown now looking for set up a play. Being guarded in there. And now stolen away. Good play by Kilgore.
That's
quick handoff. Great play.
That is a great pass. A perfect execution of a fast break. Give the ball to the open player in front of you and let him finish.
Oh, there was an opportunity right there. Picking the ball up. There's Clough, far court, now over to, back over to Allen, inside, back out. There's another three-pointer from downtown. She's got it.
I just love to see that. She was open. She didn't hesitate. She missed her first one, but it just didn't matter. That's the way good shooters are. They have no conscience.
7-2 your score, 5:41 left in this first period. Once again, they've kind of switched off. And there's a shot by Herbertson. It doesn't go. Rebounded in there by the Lady Falcons. They work it down court over. Now Allen tries to take it up. Nothing to go. She drives the lane again, but let's see. There's going to be a block foul call. Let's take a look at that.
Here we see the steal. Nice step in front. Good anticipation. Watch her give the ball up to the player in front of her. Right past two of the defenders, up for an easy layup. Excellent execution on a 2-on-2 fast break.
And Allen now back over to Allen. She's got three, doesn't take it, but she travels as she tried to favor that ankle. Looked like there, Terry.
Yeah, she's she knows it's there, and I think it's going to bother her the whole night. It'll be interesting to see how long they stick with her in there.
Well, the coach said if he sees that she's really favoring that ankle, he's going to take her out. So, all right, good defense by the Lady Falcons, keeping them outside. They can't get anything in. Now they stop over in the corner. Pass to Brown. Now Brown brings it all the way out. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. She tries to take it in, but it's stolen away by Jacobs. Oh, look at this. Too hard off the glass by Hodges. Boy, she had a good lane right there.
But another good lead pass. That's a pass ahead on the fast break. This team is obviously well disciplined and well drilled. They know what to do. There's another hand on the defensive end.
Almost stolen away. Herbertson puts it up. No good. Off the iron. She gets her own rebound. Now they'll take it back out, work it to the outside, try to set up a play. Jacobs comes out to cover. Over in the corner to Dianich. No place to go as Allen guards her. Now they try to send it inside and knocked away by Taylor Kilgore.
You know, Marty, so far in this game, I'm really impressed with Forest Lake's defensive footwork. A lot of quick feet, a lot of good people in good stances, and it's paid off. They're getting their hands on a lot of balls.
Yeah, now that ball stolen away. Looks like now it's going to be a jump ball now. There it is.
Yeah, I really like Forest Lake's man-to-man defense. Everybody's in a good stance. They all have good quick feet. But so far, they're helping each other on the cuts and the screens. Very impressive defense.
Trying to get the ball in, they do. To Herbertson, she throws it from past the three-point line. Doesn't go. They get it back. Oh, she had a shot to take there and didn't take it. Now Herbertson again, and she doesn't get it. Off the iron. Rebounded by Kilgore. Bring it up fast down the court. Over to Hodges. Allen now takes it in. Oh, inside feed. And it goes at the paint.
Absolutely terrific pass. Great vision by Brittany Allen. Penetrated into the lane. The defensive player switched to her, and she laid it off to her teammate for a perfect layup.
You can tell that they're definitely, there's a foul called on, that was Jacobs on a push. Here's that replay on that.
Here we are, right penetration, right in the middle. A perfect 2-foot jump stop, exactly what you teach. Pass off to the open player, layup, count it.
Turn off the mic, please. All right, 9-2 your score, 3:08 left. It's 9 straight points here for the Lady Falcons. As that ball stolen away by Allen, now it's tipped over to Jacobs. She'll take it down and put it up. They make it look so easy, don't they, Terry?
Well, as I stated just a minute or so ago, their defense is it's just ferocious, and it's ferocious because it's so technically sound. I'm just really impressed, especially with their defensive footwork and their help team defense, helping on screens, helping on the cutters. Really impressive so far at the start of the game.
Well, Alan, what do you got for us on team stats so far?
For the Forest Lake Falcons, Olympia Jacobs is off to a great start. She has 6 points so far. Brittany Allen's added 2 points. Taylor Kilgore's added a 3. Brittany Allen's had a couple nice assists. And Forest Lake has added 6 points off 3 turnovers from Victory Christian.
Good quick hands right there. Gets control of the ball. Gets it up court to the open player.
Jacob takes it right to the hoop. Drops it off the glass. And 11 straight points for the Lady Falcons as trying to extend their lead, but they're good block by Allen.
Didn't look like she had a sore ankle on that play, did it?
She jumped up very high, knocked that ball away. Good clean block of that ball. Almost stolen away by Jacobs there.
See, there's a good example of what we were talking about earlier, Marty. There was a double screen set on that inbounds play, and they just dealt with it. And not only that, but they got a hand on the ball, almost got a steal.
They are quick. So it's once again the Vikings are having a little trouble trying to penetrate as these Lady Falcons. Now they got 1 second to shoot, and they don't get to. Allen blocks the shot as the clock ran down. So there's a turnover for the Vikings, and inbounding the ball is Kilgore. She gets it into Allen. Allen will bring it up the court, try to set a play. She does. Almost walks, but gets it over to Jacobs, back over to Allen. Allen now drives the lane, hops, skips, and jumps off the glass.
Boy, this is a fundamentally sound team, Marty. That's the second time that Brittany Allen has penetrated in. This time she scored, last time she passed, both because she had a good 2-foot jump stop.
And that ball was handed off over there to Boulin. Now it gets back out, couldn't take it in. Now inside to Scott, and there's a foul call. Terry, they're having trouble penetrating inside the paint. What do you attribute that to?
I just attribute it to a very simple thing. The Lady Falcons have perfect defensive stances, and their defensive footwork is, at this point in time, flawless. You just can't get by them. Right there is a good example. She just keeps her head right in front of the ball.
Stolen away. They got wide open to Jacobs again, and she's fouled.
Looks like they're calling it an intentional foul.
She had an easy layup and they came right on over and just clobbered her.
Well, it could well be a little frustration, but that's just a good example. That's just a good example of how good these referees are. They're not going to let that happen. Let's see if it really is intentional right here.
She kind of slowed up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she just pushed her there.
Hand in the middle of the back. That'll get you every time.
So now with that technical foul, she'll shoot the one. Now will the...
she'll get 2 shots for the intentional foul,
okay.
And then possession of the ball.
That's what I thought. First one is good.
And that intentional foul was called by referee Larry Cannon. Again, he's a #1 rated official, as is Kevin Briall. Both #1s. They're not going to let that stuff happen.
Yeah. See, that's why I asked you that question about if they're going to get the ball back, because the Lady Falcons didn't think they were going to get the ball back because they were all down the other end of the court.
Well, you have to be on intentional foul. There's no rebound because you're going to get possession, so they just clear everybody out.
Oh, inside to Jacob. She puts up and she's fouled again. Wow, man, this is something else, Terry.
I'll tell you what, that was a tough shot. She was a little bit too far under the basket, kind of lost track of where she was on the court, but just a nice body lean, ball up, really soft. That's what allowed it to go in.
1:34 left. We've got a score 19-2. And there she makes that a 3-point play. Here's the replay on that.
Now watch how she gets a little too far under. Look at her body angle. She leans in, controls the ball. That's about as good as it gets, Marty.
Yeah, sure. No question about it. I've watched this team. Now Jacobs steals it away. They got 2-on-1, and she takes it up, puts it in off the glass. She looked to feed it over, but...
Again, Marty, this team is really well coached. That's a perfectly executed 2-on-1 situation. The rule is if you have the ball in your hands, you take it until the defense stops you, then you give it up. And nobody stopped her, so she took it right to the rack.
Well, and then there's a turnover there on a travel call as these Lady Vikings just can't get anything going. They got the first 2 points of the game, and it's 22 points in a row now. Now there's another travel call by Allen. And maybe that ankle is giving her a little trouble.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. She's not going to put a lot of weight on it. If you look at her right now, she's even limping a little bit as she walks. I wouldn't be surprised if she's got about 50 more seconds to play, and that's it.
All right, bringing the ball now is the Annex. And now they get it back over to Herbertson. She takes a 3-pointer, no good. Oh, and she gets her own rebound after it tipped off a couple players.
Well, she is their leading rebounder.
Oh, look at that, Jacobs. Just knocked it out of her hand. She'll take it all the way for 2. Can you believe this?
I can't. It's just, I hate to say it, but that's a perfect layup. Again, she goes on the left side, uses the left hand. I mean, this team is well coached.
Looks like one of your teams that you coached all those years. Huh?
I was never that lucky.
16-12, we just got a score, Bear River over Del Oro, but going down, there's Hodges, and they're making a runaway of this game here. They got the timeout now as the first period ends, 26-2, 26 straight points as the Lady Vikings picked up the first 2 points, and then it's been a runaway since then. Alan, what do you got there?
Forest Lake really dominated in the first quarter, and especially Olympia Jacobs, 17 points in the first quarter alone. She had 3 steals. Also, Brittany Allen, 4 points and 3 assists. Taylor Kilgore, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 points in the first quarter. Forest Lake scored 15 of their points off of turnovers.
Unbelievable. I mean, here's a replay, Terry. Let's take a look at it and tell us what you think there. Watch.
Well, there's the rebound, and here again, solid fundamentals. Gets her head up immediately so she can see her teammate down the court wide open. Nice pass, in stride, couple of dribbles. But again, the beauty of that play is the fundamentals of it. She could have dribbled 4 more times with her head down and never seen her teammate down the court, but she didn't. This is a team that's, I'm a broken record, but they are fundamentally sound, and yeah, that's why they're the state champions, and it certainly shows.
No question about that. I've been over here at a couple of these games throughout the season and watched this team, and they have just progressed so well throughout the season. Now, you were right. Brittany Allen has been relegated to the bench. Moraldi comes in, and we also have Pierce is in the game. There's Moraldi, and too hard off the glass, doesn't go, but rebounded by. And there it is, Kilgore for 3.
Hey, when it's going good, it all goes good. There's just no stopping them right now.
There's a kick out to, and then off the rim, no good by, I tell you, Herbertson just can't buy a basket here. There's Moraldi off the glass, and she's got it with a little 6-foot jumper.
They're quick, they handle the ball well, they defend. Tough team.
Well, dishes it out over to Sac-Joaquin now, is in the game. Inside in the paint, now it's back out. Good look at that three-point, but it doesn't go off the glass. Rebounded by Moraldi, bringing the ball up the court as Hodges inside. Look at that feed to Jacobs. Can you believe this, the way they're playing tonight? They are really doing it.
The court vision, fundamentals, dribbling with your eyes up, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
And the defense is just outstanding tonight. They can't, the Vikings just can't do anything. There was a ball inside, rebounded by Moraldi. They got a breakaway to Jacobs. Run and go. There it is. Another 2 for Jacobs.
And Marty, it's so many of their points so far in this game have been generated by their defense. They really haven't had to run much offense. I was kind of interested to see what they run on offense, but they haven't had to.
No, that's right. There's another almost stolen away, and it might be a jump ball. Let's see who gets it. And it's blocked. Nice block in there by Jacobs, but I think she might be called for a foul. Kilgore made that three-pointer. That last three-pointer, that she had a good look at the basket, threw it up there, and nothing but net. So they'll work it outside. Mostad now's in the game, stolen away. She dishes it back over. Look at this. Dishes it back right over to Kilgore and puts it up with a left hand off the glass.
Well, I don't think it is for Victory Christian, but for me, this is a fun game to watch because they play such good basketball.
Good pressure there by the Lady Falcons. There's inside, stolen away again. And let's see if they're going to call a foul. Here's a replay, Terry.
Again, it's the quick hands of the Lady Falcons that get the steal. Oh, this is the jump ball. This is not the layup. This is the jump ball. No, it squirts out. Oh, this is the block shot.
There it is. Look at that.
Good timing.
Hodges goes up there and knocks it away. Going to the line now will be trying to get some points. Is Herbertson. And she gets it.
Well, they finally got off a 2.
After 37 straight points. Now they got him. She got him again. So she's got 4 of the points. Now bringing the ball up is Katie Fletcher. Now number 3. She's in the game. The freshman, 5'3". And now a foul's going to be called. Laura Courtney's in the game. So only Jacobs from the starting 5 is in the game right now. Jacobs got it. Looking for Morali, but sets a screen, and now across court and tries to get it up. Doesn't go. Rebounded in there by the Lady Vikings. They bring it up the court. There's a three off the glass, no good. Morali loses the ball out of bounds, and it'll be the Lady Vikings ball.
You know, Coach Rick Pitino keeps track of what he calls, well, we'll just call them defensive touches. Every time his defender touches a ball, they keep a stat on that. If the Lady Falcons were doing that tonight, they'd probably be out of pencils.
There's a steal. Falcons bring it up the court. And now there'll be a jump ball called. Yep.
Nice positioning, up high, get the ball at its peak. Very good timing.
Just couldn't handle it. Just went out of bounds, but that was a very aggressive play into the basket by Morali. Brown now brings it up, gets it over to Scott. Scott makes a basket. Crowd goes wild here on the Lady Viking side. Now there's a push as Fletcher tried to take it into the paint. It'll be Falcons ball. 37-6 your score. 4:43 left to go in this second period, as it's been all Lady Falcons.
Well, that's a dangerous pass, but they got away with it.
Jacobs has it. Kind of tries to put an underhand pass up off the glass, but is fouled. So she'll go to the line.
Well, the interesting thing about that is that was really an ill-conceived and poorly executed pass, but it was saved by Jacobs' jumping ability. Just out-jumped the other girl.
And she just misses that extra free throw. Here's that inbound pass.
Dangerous cross-court pass, but Jacobs just gets up higher and saves a bad play.
She makes the second one, and now it'll be the Vikings ball as once again Brown brings it up. They're still having trouble getting in. There's a three-pointer that's off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Courtney. Jacobs will bring it up. Top of the key is Fletcher. Now she stops, gets it over to, now gets it back to Fletcher. Trying to work something inside, feeds it over to Morali, but overthrows her.
A little anxiety in that pass, a little bit of panic, but that's the first misplay of the whole game probably for the
I think that's the first turnover of the game.
It may well be. It may very well be.
Oh, I tell you, they're playing flawless tonight. Good defense. Now we've got Jessica Lockhart in the game. They do a little switch off. And now she's going to get called for a pushing foul.
This is a good little battle here with number 4 Hannah Brown from Victory Christian and number 1 Jessica Lockhart from Forest Lake. They're a pretty evenly matched duo, and they're going at it at the moment.
Well, I tell you that Lisa Herbertson is just having trouble with her shots tonight. She can't get anything to drop. Look at that, nobody there on her, and she takes a good look at the basket, the free throw line, and makes it. That was Fletcher.
This is a wise team. They make good decisions, they make good choices. It's just really fun from my angle as a former coach to watch this fundamentally sound basketball.
That ball was knocked out of bounds by Pierce.
See, in that play, Marty, was a good example. There was a little screen and roll up high. A good switch by the two players involved in that, and then when the pass was made, the helping player stepped in the passing lane and got a hand on it. That's about as well as you can do it.
So here's Brown again now. She ditches out to Herbertson. She got a three-point look, no good. Rebounded by Morali. Pitched back out to Fletcher. Fletcher will bring it up court. She stops. Gets it over in the corner for three. And that is Lockhart, the junior, 5'3" junior, as she nails a three-pointer. Looking over there at the coach, and he just kind of smiles.
That three-pointer took him right to a timeout. There's got to be some discussion going on over there on the Victory Christian side. I'm sure that this is not what they had in mind.
You can see on this replay here as nobody's on her. She had a good look. That was about an NBA three-pointer. Gets it right in there, hits on the back of the rim, and goes right in for 3 points. So once again, no matter who they bring in, with the depth on this fine Lady Falcons team, it doesn't make any difference who they bring in.
Well, he's probably telling them that keep your heads up. This game is not going well for us, but you would think that things are not going to change too much, but stranger things have happened. But the important thing is that he's conveying to them that, look, we're a good basketball team. We've had a good season. We need to go out there and keep playing, and probably he's saying, don't worry about how many points we get back. Let's just get back some of them. Let's cut back the margin as much as we can before halftime, and then we'll play it from there.
So, Alan, any updates for this second period?
So far during the second period, Olympia Jacobs continues to lead Forest Lake in scoring. She has 22 points already. The bench for Forest Lake has done a great job as well. Jessica Lockhart, 3 points. Katie Fletcher, 2. Kylie Miraldi's added 4 rebounds to go along with 2 points.
And it's really, and Terry, you take a look at what Jacobs has done in that first period and a half, and now she's got 22 points and sitting on the bench. It's it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Well, my guess is she's going to end up with 22 points. I think she may have seen the last of the game. Although Coach Keller may start the starters for a little while in the third quarter. That's kind of a traditional thing to do. But he also may start somebody else.
How do you keep your team in the game with this big of a lead?
As the leading team?
You're right.
Well, one thing that you do, Marty, is you let some of the players play who haven't played much during the season, and especially if they're underclassmen, you emphasize to them, hey, you are next year's team. Show me what you can do.
There's Herbertson now. She dishes inside. Nice turn and roll on the baseline. Good play there.
That's the best offensive sequence so far by Victory Christian. A good seal on the post there, and a nice little up and under post move.
There's another three-point shot. She's got it again. A big smile on her face as the bench from the Lady Falcons goes absolutely crazy.
Hey,
Coach Keller is just beside himself over there.
If I can make one, I can make another.
Oh, man, it's unbelievable. Stolen away, but then off the glass. They're playing a little bit more aggressive now, and it's showing as they've gotten up to 10 points. 46-10 your score. Courtney now gets the inbound pass, sends it over to Fletcher. Fletcher now takes it to the outside. Tries to get to the Miraldi, but it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be the Lady Vikings ball.
Nice defensive sequence there by Victory Christian. Screen and roll right at the top of the key, a nice switch, and then a deflection on the pass.
And let's see, that was a smart heads-up play by the junior Lockhart as she threw the ball off she was kind of trapped over there in the corner. So she threw it off the defensive player, and they get the inbound it again. That's heads-up play. Somebody pushed off, I believe, there.
Oh, they're calling it on the offensive play.
Right. That was Pierce, I believe. They called it on. No, they called it on. Yeah, they just didn't put it up. I think it was Pierce. There's a three-point look, and it's off the iron again. No good. As Pierce brings it up. Tries to dribble. She stops. And now they'll dish it back off. But Pierce, she drives all the way in, but she's fouled as she tries to take it to the hoop.
Nice recognition that time. Seeing the lane open to the basket right in there. Nobody really had good position to stop her. It was going to be either an easy basket or a foul. There wasn't much choice there. Very good recognition.
That's the 8th team foul on the Lady Vikings. First one up is good by Jessica Pierce.
And for that good recognition, Jessica Pierce is going to get her 2 points. Well won.
And there's a jump ball called, and it'll go back over to Forest Lake. Good heads-up play by Laura Courtney as she'll inbound the ball. Oh, look at this, backward put up off the glass by Maraldi. Kylie Maraldi with an excellent play.
Just another example of good recognition. She saw the opening on the far side of the basket, took it, had to shoot a circus shot to make it though, but just beautiful.
That ball's almost stolen away, and let's see what happens. Herbertson comes out with it. She tries to take it to the paint, and she is fouled as she tries to take that shot. Let's take a look at that replay on Maraldi's basket.
All right, we'll see her step into an opening on the far side of the basket, or we won't see it, but it's there. Actually, the ball's touched. Look at this body control, but look at her eyes right up on the glass as she shot the ball.
Excellent play by that young 6-foot freshman, Kylie Maraldi. They pick up 2, makes it 49-12, your score. As Fletcher brings it up. Gets over in the corner to Courtney, and she gets a 3. They're putting them in from everywhere, Terry.
I think that's what's called home court advantage. You're used to the background, you're used to the surroundings.
There's a shot in there, and once again it doesn't go for Lisa. She's just really struggling tonight. She's their leading scorer, but she can't get anything to go.
Well, but she's not stopping. She's still being aggressive. She's still going after her moves and after her shots, and sooner or later they'll start falling for her.
There's a shot by, that was Sac-Joaquin. That doesn't go. Rebounded by Forest Lake. There's almost off the glass for 3. That was almost from half court. Almost made that.
If that ball would have gone in, I would suggest that Coach Steve Keller take off for Reno immediately.
Yeah, either that or go get a lotto ticket, because 17-16 Bear River started the second period as they third period, and it can't be that already, can it? Maybe so, but that's not very many points. It must be a big defensive game down there at Del Oro.
Sounds like a football score.
Boy, no kidding.
17-16 at the third quarter.
15-12 your score here at halftime, and Alan, why don't you bring it up to date? 52-12 is your halftime score.
To recap the first half, 4-4 Slake. As you know, Olympia Jacobs led Forest Lake in scoring with 22 points, but the bench played most of the first half. Katie Fletcher had 2 points, 4 assists. Kylie Maraldi had 4 points, 6 rebounds in the first half. Taylor Kilgore had 8 points for Forest Lake, and Jessica Pierce had 2 rebounds. To give Victory Christian some recognition, their leading scorers were Lisa Herbertson with 6 points and Jeannie Scott with 6 points.
All right, your foothill game of the week. The Falcons' road to Arco Arena is being underwritten tonight by Liberty Motors, Grass Valley, and Liberty Motors Auburn. Gary Alkenbrecht has done it again, created more customer convenience for you. And Grass Valley manager Val Vittigan invites you to visit the newest Liberty Motors location in downtown Grass Valley near the post office. It's Liberty Motors, Grass Valley, and Liberty Motors in Auburn.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. Spring will soon be here, and everyone knows that means getting a jump on those projects that have been waiting all winter. That's why HBE rental manager Craig Arthur has a full-service rental facility and supply yard waiting for you. For contractors or homeowner, HBE has the tools you need to get the job done right. HBE Rentals and Hanson Brothers Construction.
Suburban Propane. 78 years in business have taught Suburban Propane that there is only one way to deliver propane to you, and that's your way. Everyone has different needs. That's why customer service is so important, and just another reason why they've been voted Nevada County's best propane company for the last 5 years. That is Suburban Propane.
Gold Country Directory. The Gold Country Directory is your local comprehensive phone book specializing in local business and residential listings for all of the Foothill area. The book you turn to when you want information, and Gold Country proudly sponsors the state champion Forest Lake Lady Falcons basketball program. Gold Country Directory.
And by Northern Medical, locally owned by Rudy Antonucci and Dean Miraldi. Northern Home Medical carries a full range of home medical equipment from power wheelchairs to home oxygen supplies. They can respond quickly to any medical emergency and are ready to work with your insurance company for any home medical need. Northern Home Medical.
And by Touchdown Productions, championship television for the Foothills. This is Marty Mortensen along with Terry Tangney and Alan Barros saying thank you for tuning in, and be sure to tune in every week as we continue to follow all of the local teams on their road to the playoff to Arco Arena and the section title. On our Foothill network of stations, it's NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley, Seabreach Connection Channel 23 in Colfax and Alta Sierra and Lake of the Pines. It's Channel 7 in Bear River and ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn. So let's take it down to Gil on the floor with these boys Falcons basketball team.
Thanks a lot, Marty. We're down here, of course, at Forest Lake Christian in the nest, and with me is Dave Thompson from the Falcons basketball team, and not too many people gave you a chance of practicing today in the gym.
Well, that's true, but when we saw the pairings, we coaches knew that we matched up well with them, and so we had good confidence going into this game, and I knew it'd be competitive, and so I didn't go down there expecting to lose.
And you certainly didn't. A big upset, if you read the article in the Union today. Falcon boys upsetting the number 2 seed, and I thought we'd take this opportunity, since we're down here with the girls tonight, to introduce the boys. I'm not sure we'll get a chance to see them unless you guys make it all the way to Arco. And but let's pass the mic around, and we'll go ahead and meet them right now.
Hey, I'm Sam Matier. I'm a senior. I'm number 40.
I'm Scott Tracy, also a senior, numbers 4.
I'm Serge Castleberry. I'm number 32, a senior.
Ken Holt, assistant coach, Forest Lake Christian.
And over on this side?
I'm Kevin Farnham, and we did good last night, and we're taking it all the way.
I'm Andrew Richard, and I'm number 22.
My name is Nate Holt. I'm number 3. I'm Adam Reed, and I'm number 42, sophomore. Grant Marple, senior. Arco all the way, baby.
I'm Phil, number 10, senior also.
By the way, Phil is a captain, and Serge is one of our captains.
All right, and so last night, we'll turn here to Sam. You can speak for everybody. What was your mindset going into the game?
We had a lot of confidence. We were really prepared. Our practices both days before were really good. Everyone was focused and ready to play.
What is a victory like that when you beat the number 2 seed? What does that do for your team?
It gave us a lot of confidence. We knew we could beat them. It was just, I don't know, we were just showing the world what we got, I guess.
And so now your next game, you guys are on the road. You guys had a good practice today?
Yep. So we're ready to play tomorrow, too.
You guys are ready to tighten up those sneakers.
Yep, definitely.
All right, so take a good look at them here. I don't know which camera we're on, Duckett. Are we still on 2? The Forest Lake boys team right here, victorious in a big upset win last night. Guys, good luck the rest of the playoffs. And it just goes to show you why they play the game, because you never know what's going to happen. And tonight, a lot of games going on, like we said. Del Oro and Bear River locked up in a real defensive struggle. Marty gave you the score there, 17-16 at the half. Not that kind of close game happening here as your Lady Falcons lead 52-12. And Terry, I know this is your first visit to the Falcons nest, but I knew that you'd be impressed by the style of play that these Lady Falcons bring to the court.
That kind of scares me, Gil. That means you're getting to know me too well.
Well, I know you love basketball, and these girls are just, they're just all about execution.
Well, I love fundamental basketball, and these girls are tonight near perfect. I just don't have enough accolades to give them.
No, you don't. And so when we followed them all the way to the state title, I mean, it's not only is it good fundamentals, but it's a good workman-like attitude. They come out, take care of business. Game is over, shower up, go home. Something like that. All right, let's throw it back to you guys. Thank that second set of underwriters as we continue to bring you second round playoff action here on your Foothill Game of the Week.
Thanks a lot, Gil. It's good to see these boys play as they came out with a big win last night. The Lady Falcons' road to Arco Arena is being underwritten tonight by the Real Estate Center at Lake of the Pines. Larry Harley is your neighbor in Lake of the Pines, and he is your friend in real estate business because he specializes in properties located in and around Auburn, Lake of the Pines, and Alta Sierra. He knows the ins and outs of buying and selling real estate in these prime foothill locations. Let his experience help you. It's Real Estate Center at Lake of the Pines.
SPD Markets, locally owned by the Painter family. SPD Markets are a 5-star IGA grocer with 2 locations to serve you. And since there is snow time like now to go skiing, SPD has teamed up with Diamond Peak to help get you on the slopes for some great winter skiing. Fun only at SPD Markets.
California Hardwood Producers Incorporated. Winter is not finished yet, so California Hardwood has stacks and stacks of 16-inch split hard and soft wood available, including their special Yuppie mix of soft and hardwood, or perhaps you're in the mood for a pallet of romantic chunk wood loaded right in your pickup. Either way, you can afford to keep warm this winter with firewood from California Hardwood, specializing in wood and wood products since 1989.
And by B&C True Value Home and Garden Center, the Fowler family has been serving you for over 64 years from the Fowler Center in Grass Valley and can assist both homeowners and contractors with True Value Easy Care products. And B&C loves to support our high school sports program and is proud of their accomplishments. It's B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
Burke Home Loans. John Red Burke has 14 years of experience in the home loan business, and what that means to you is that he has the knowledge and experience to help you obtain financing for the most important purchase of your life, your family home. For the life you've always imagined in Nevada County, it's Burke Home Loans.
And by Touchdown Productions, championship television for the foothills. Your favorite Game of the Week telecast is now available on DVD. That's right, our entire sports library for the past 8 years is now available for you on DVD, and Touchdown Productions can now transfer your personal home video to DVD as well. So enjoy the DVD difference with Touchdown Productions, your leader in television production since 1997.
Well, Marty, this is not what Victory Christian needs. They're late coming out for the start of the second half. That could result in a technical foul.
You don't think they got on the bus and headed down the road already, do you? Get an early start?
I would hope not, but they certainly don't need to start the second half with a technical foul.
Here they come. Well, no, they're almost here.
Could be somebody forgot to go notify him. You're supposed to send someone down to notify him with 3 minutes to go, and maybe that didn't happen, but I would think the referees would be
here they come.
More than lenient in this situation.
Yeah.
Well, that's possible, but either way, it's not a good way to start the second half. And I think the officials, being number 1 officials, have made the right decision. They are not going to assess them a technical foul.
No, I imagine if the game was close or something, it would be a different story. But now, just as you called it, the first team is in. The starting lineup is in for this start of this third period, Terry. What do you think the coach told his girls at halftime, Terry?
Well, I think he had 2 choices. The first choice for me would be to talk to them about just going out and being competitive, not just giving up completely, although the score is drastic. But, some of you are going to play in future years, so let's go out and compete. The other option would be to tell your girls you're going to play a lot of underclassmen this half and get an early start on next season.
Ball tipped away, inbound. Oh, nice! Look at that. It was a pitch in to. I think that was who
Jessica Clough.
Was it Clough that got that? Okay, I didn't see who that was. It happened so quick. So the Falcons start off with 2 points to start this third period. Now they work it down underneath, get it back outside, and it's going to be the Lady Falcons ball, and nothing seems to be going right at all for these Lady Vikings tonight.
No, they're approaching a very high frustration level. It will be interesting to see if they do remain competitive and they do continue to play hard.
Let's see who that was off of, and it's going to be off of Herbertson, and that ball will go out of bounds and be inbound by the Lady Falcons.
We've seen some good out-of-bounds plays under the basket, but they're going to be conservative on the sideline.
Here's the inside feed, turn around, put up, no good. Rebounded in there by a hook rattle. She dishes it off to Brown. Brown brings it up, tries to drive the lane, stops, travels a little bit, but she gets the three-pointer. That's a positive shot there for. Well, maybe they didn't. No, they only gave her two. It looked like a three-pointer. 1 foot was out, and there's a travel call by Taylor Kilgore. They're going to be watching him real close now, try to get this game back to where it's a little relatively close.
Well, it'll be interesting to me to see how long Coach Keller leaves his starting five in the game here in the second half.
So Brown now trying to set something up over to Dianich. Inside to Herbertson, being guarded by Hodges. No place to go. She stops, turns around. They got 9 seconds on the shot clock, nothing there. And as Kilgore.
Here's that questionable three-point shot. Looks like she started out in the three. There it is, right there. Left foot on the line,
Yep.
Right foot over the line.
Yeah, there it was.
Nice-looking shot, though. Good
right
form.
in. There's a drop down to Allen. She couldn't get up near high enough to put that ball off the glass, so that'll go as
Nice little screen and roll play there from the wing, resulting in a layup. Unfortunately, Brittany couldn't finish that particular shot, maybe because of the sore ankle.
Somebody twisted their ankle over there, and she's down on the ground. That looks like it's
Jeannie Scott.
That is Scott. Let's see what they're.
She doesn't look real happy.
No, she looks like she twisted that ankle as she went to turn. They help her up. The coach comes over. She's favoring that left leg. Now she'll go to the sideline. One of their leading players on the Lady Vikings, Caitlin Huffman, is out tonight. She, senior, she turned her ankle in the last game of the season, and so she's out for the playoff. So that is Dianich gets it over to Brown. Now there's a no, that wasn't a three, just back. Good shot in there by Herbertson.
You know, Marty, Brittany Allen has been taken out of the game. I think she's probably done tonight. In fact, if you look over there, she's taking her shoe off. So I think she's seen about as much action as she's going to see tonight. If they have it over there, it would be wise for them to get some ice on that right now if they have any available for her. Keep the swelling down, and she'll be a little more mobile tomorrow.
54-16, your score. 5:07 left in this third period, and there's Herbertson misses one. Now they've got 3-on-1. There's the feed over, left-handed putback by Jessica Clough. There's the ice, just like you suggested, to put the ice on that and keep that swelling down.
Well, you got to get it right away. If you don't, it will swell before you.
Yeah. Taylor Kilgore was turned around as that pass came inside to Mostad, and she'll try to make it a three-point play. Little different shot form there.
Yeah, coming off the bottom of her hand, which is unusual. You'd like it to come off your fingertips.
And Hodges lost that ball as she brought it up court. So it'll be Vikings ball as Brown brings it up. Trying to set a play, but they haven't been able to do much with getting the ball inside on tonight.
Now the Forest Lake team is just too quick of hand for the ball. There's just no passing lanes.
Now see, almost stolen away by Hodges, and that ball comes up short as that was an air ball thrown in there by Herbertson. Coming into the game now for Hodges is Laura Courtney. Hodges is probably done for the night. So Clough 40-27. We just got the report from over at Del Oro as Del Oro leads Bear River. They put a big run on in that third period. There's a shot from downtown. Doesn't go. Put back. Doesn't go either as Megan Wisniewski is in the game, and she just missed that shot.
That's a rather drastic change in that Del Oro Bear River game. What was it at half?
17-16 at halftime,
and now it's 42 to something
in the third period. And they're starting the fourth period. So that might be the end of the road for Bear River. 40-27 the score. Now we're back over here live with the Lady Falcons. As Pierce had the ball stolen away. Brown takes it all the way in, stops, puts it back up. It doesn't go, and she gets her own rebound. Puts it back up again, doesn't go. And, boy, I tell you, that's pretty tough luck there, Terry.
Yes, she made a nice play, a good 2-foot jump stop for her layup, but just missed it, but was aggressive enough to get her own rebound, and unfortunately missed again.
And now Herbertson with the rebound.
I didn't get a good look, but 2 possessions ago, it looked like Victory Christian had switched to a zone defense, which would be different from what they played early in the game, and we'll see if they stick with that, if that is in fact what it is, if they stick with it, and if it's effective.
Well, they haven't been able to do anything against this fine Lady Falcon team tonight, so I guess they'll have to try anything they can do. And there's a almost stolen away, but recovered, and Courtney with the ball.
Now they're back man-to-man this possession.
And now trying to get it to the outside. Nothing there. Gets a screen, puts a three-pointer up. It's off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Brown. She'll bring it up. She'll stop now as she couldn't get it to the basket. Now she takes a three-pointer, gets a good look, and she drills it.
Well, I missed 2 layups, but watch this. I'm going to step out there and bomb a three-pointer.
Yeah, she got cut off trying to drive into the paint. Stepped back out to the three-point line and threw it up there, and nothing but net.
Right in the bottom.
56-21. Yeah, that's a nice pitch back to Wisniewski as she's standing there all alone and put it up for 2. We got another score, 42-31 for the Del Oro. There's a pass. It's almost stolen away. And that is Herbertson with a shot. Now Clough has got it. Working the lane. Throws it up. No good. They let him play, and no foul called. But now the foul is called on the rebound.
You know, Marty, I'm impressed with the Victory Christian team here almost at the end of the third quarter. They're still competing. They're still running their offense. They're still being aggressive on defense. This is an impressive performance with this kind of a point difference.
Clough comes out, and Moraldi comes in. Oh, stolen away by Moraldi, and she just couldn't quite handle it as it was knocked away by the hustle of Herbertson.
I like, for Victory Christian, I like this number 4, Hannah Brown. She's kind of had a scowl on her face the whole second half. I don't think she likes what's going on out there.
No, she doesn't. Yeah, there's a nice drive into the lane, and 2 quick points by Herbertson. Bringing the ball up now is Fletcher. Oh, tries to get it inside, stolen away by Herbertson. They 2-on-2. Now they pitch it on over to Boulin. Gets knocked away by Moraldi, and it's going to be forced leg ball.
See, that play right there is a good example of the difference, part of the difference in these 2 teams. 2 different players from Victory Christian handled that ball with an open teammate down court, but they were both dribbling with their eyes down and weren't able to see her. They had a layup there, but neither one of them saw it. On the other hand, Forest Lake Christian never misses those. They see them every time.
There's a pitch back to Wisniewski. She gets it out over to Fletcher. Fletcher now gets it to Moraldi. Moraldi turns and tries to put it up, but they're going to call her for traveling as she carried that ball with a half step.
Well, that's too bad because she made a really nice play there. Well, there's the block. Good timing. Little body contact at the end, but got away with it.
Doesn't get it off, but that ends the third period with a 58-23 to score, as it was a little bit closer here. Only 6 points in this third period for the Lady Falcons. But Alan, what do you got here for us on an update?
Fairly low-scoring third quarter for the Falcons, but Brook Hodges added 4 in the third. Jessica Clough added 4 in the third. Megan Wisniewski had 2 points in the third quarter. To give Victory Christian some credit, after 3 quarters of play, their leading scorer is Lisa Herbertson with 10 points. Jeannie Scott's added 6, and Hannah Brown's had a nice game with 5 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist for the Victory Christian Vikings.
And as you commented earlier about this, about these Lady Falcons, they're well coached, and we got to give a mention outside of Steve Keller, the head coach, but to Linda Clough, whose daughter is on the team, and she's the assistant coach and has done an outstanding job with these players. And you just can't say enough about their coaching on this team.
Well, what I like about it, Marty, is that in the age of the shot clock, some coaches have kind of wandered away, shall we say, from the fundamentals, and they go for, they shoot the ball early in the shot clock, and they more or less rely on the clock to run the game. The Lady Falcons, on the other hand, have obviously been drilled and schooled in the fundamentals. They have good footwork. They have amazingly good vision on offense. Not just one or two, all of them. And for an old guy like me, it's really enjoyable to watch this kind of basketball.
All right, now there's Herbertson at the free throw line. She's fouled as she takes the ball to the hoop. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Victory Christian may go away tonight, but they're not going to go away easily. They are still battling away.
46-33 your score over at Del Oro, as the Del Oro continues to lead Bear River. First one was no good, and now she gets the second one. 58-24 with 7:50 to go in this ball game. There's a throw over to Miraldi now. She travels again as she tries to shift those feet around a little bit.
Well, that's one of the things you might talk about at halftime is, we talked about what are you going to do to motivate your team when you're that far behind. Sometimes you just tell them, let's go out and win something. Anything we can win, let's win it. And they did that. Victory Christian did win the third quarter.
Kayla Mosted with 2 points as she's into the game, taking advantage of an opportunity to play. There is almost stolen away, and it may be a jump ball, but no, yes, it is a jump ball. As in the game now for these Lady Falcons is Kelsey Yates. She's the young freshman. Timeout called by Coach Keller.
Well, a nice indication there about the competitiveness of Victory Christian. Lindy Sawchuk there diving on the floor for the loose ball. You got to give them credit for that. They're just not going to stop playing hard. Another thing I like that's going on here in the second half is that Forest Lake Christian have played their starters for a very short period of time. That's not only a good courtesy to the other team, but it's a really wise move by the coach, because now you get a lot of minutes for some people, your subs and your reserves, and you never know. At any time you may need them, and now they're going to have had some valuable playing experience.
That's very true. But if you're a starter and you run up a lot of points on your opponent, and now once that happens, you're going to go to the bench. How do the players feel about that, Terry?
Well, if they're of the right mindset, they now become the rah-rahs. They become the cheerleaders. Most of the season, the people who are on the court are cheering for the people who are sitting, and now the roles are reversed. So they become the support group. They become the support team, and their job now is to root on the players who are playing.
And they have been doing that, and I think she may have been forced out of bounds, but yes, she was. So it'll be inbound by Wisniewski. No, that's Courtney will inbound it. Almost stolen away, and she runs over the referee.
Boy, there's Hannah Brown for Victory Christian right after that pass, right into the referee. She's not satisfied with what's going on in this game. She's going to keep battling.
So Brown will inbound it. Now this young lady, Hannah Brown, was a choice by Coach Steve Keller to talk to me before the game, and he said that she is really a player.
Well, she's certainly shown some fortitude here in the second half. She's not happy with the way this game's going. She'll do anything she can to change it.
So now we got Fletcher with trying to get something going. She got a three-pointer just off the mark. Pierce throws it inside to Wisniewski. She trips and falls, and it's going to be out of bounds in favor of the Lady Vikings. But we're seeing a little bit of not coordinated play here by the Lady Falcons, but you gotta let these girls play, and they've come off the bench and they're give them some good playing time.
Well, they need the experience, and this is a good time to get it for them.
So Brown now with the 3 points up, short, rebounded by Miraldi. She wrestles it away, gets it over to Lockhart as Lockhart brings it up, being guarded in there by Sawchuk. Nowhere to go. She dishes it off to Pierce. Pierce now throws it inside. And now back out to Pierce. She takes it into the paint, puts it off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Miraldi. Puts it off too hard off the glass. And now it'll be the Lady Vikings ball.
One thing that you might want to look for in this game at this point in time is to see if Victory Christian does have some kind of a surprise, maybe a little different defense they could come up with, a half-court trap, maybe a full-court press, to see if they could possibly change at least part of this game, or if they're just going to continue to play at the same pace and tempo. Seems like if you do have something different, it's getting pretty close to time to use it.
Yeah, with the score of 58-26, the game is not in question. So now substitutions come in. Alex Layden for the will inbound the ball. She's in the game for the first time tonight to Herbertson. Herbertson takes it, puts up a shot off the rim, no good, and now Lockhart will bring it up. She gets it over to Fletcher. Fletcher comes up to the top of the key, tries to dish it off to Miraldi. Miraldi's got a look. Now gets it to Wisniewski. She stops, puts it up short off the glass, and it'll be Vikings ball.
You know, Victory Christian coach Tim Smithers, he may be doing a similar thing to the Forest Lake Christian team, playing a lot of young people, getting them ready for next year, getting them some game experience. It's you know, the score is one thing, but there's other things to be gained while the game's going on.
Yeah, Ruffley now is in the game. She gets it over to Layden. Inside, almost loses the ball, but gets it and then pitches it inside. That was a nice play right there to Alex Layden.
Alex Layden, good recognition there. Her defender turned her back, and she went right to the basket on the probably the first play ever invented in basketball, the give and go.
Well, now Coach Keller has signaled to his starting team that you're going to go back in there now as he told me before the game, Terry, that their last game when they came out with a big victory in the first round, it was like 78 to something, and the game was never in doubt, and so he put in his second team, and they just the second team just kind of went through the motions, and he got a little perturbed. And they told him, he said, if you're not going to go out there and play hard and show something what you can really do, then you're going to be coming out. And I think he's seen enough of this. He hates to put in his first team like this with that big of a lead, but I think he wants to prove a point, I guess.
Well, you know, and justifiably so, because certainly the majority of those players on the second team are going to be back next year, and you know, it's their time to show the coach what they can do. And if they're not going to do it, then you know, you just tell them, well, if you're going to be a bad player now or a lazy player now, that's not a good omen for next season. So I think you're right. I think he's making a point.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he really didn't want to do it, but I think that once all is said and done, they go into the locker room afterwards, he'll probably have a talk to him about that, because they were not executing very well.
No, and you know, when you get your chance, you should take huge advantage of it, because you don't get those chances as often as you'd like sometimes, and when it's put out there before you, you better take it.
Score in from Del Oro, 53-36. So it looks like Bear River might be on the short end of a victory tonight, and that could be the end of their season. There's a shot downtown, three-pointer. There it is. Brook Hodges in the corner for 3.
Boy, and that was deep in the corner. Nice high arch, good-looking shot, good form, nice release.
There is a block in there. That'll be a turnover.
Calling an illegal screen, I think.
Inbounding will be Kilgore, and Allen will bring it up. Yeah, she is favoring that. You can see the difference of how they move that ball around, and now there's a shot by, who was that? Was Jacobs. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 as she was fouled. 61-28 your score, 3:39 left. And I think Terry is that as a coach sits the second team down and said, okay, now focus on what the first team is doing, and that would be my 2 cents in this thing if I was the coach.
Well, Marty, I think you hit the nail on the head just a bit earlier. I think that the serious discussion is going to come in the locker room after the game. If not then, certainly at practice tomorrow.
Oh, there was a travel call. I think they're going to call it. They did.
And, you know, oftentimes it's the best thing to do is to wait till tomorrow, because right now you could be pretty emotional about it and give yourself as the coach a night to think about it. But they're gonna get the message.
Oh, look at that feed to Olympia, Jacob. Can you believe that by Allen? Oh, that was unbelievable.
A little backdoor cut with great vision by Allen. They all play with their eyes up, Marty, and that's exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
There's Herbertson trying to get in, can't get past Hodges. And now going to the paint, throwing it across court, and there's a put shot in there by Herbertson.
Now the classic inside-out move, penetrate, draw the defense to you, then pitch it out to the open shooter.
There's Jacobson with the rebound, shots that short, and coming up with the ball was Mostad, and now a timeout is going to be called, looks like. No, they're going to, yeah, that timeout is called. We got 2:36 left, 65-30 your score, and Allen, any updates for us?
With the starters now back in the game, Olympia Jacobs has added her up to her total tonight. She now has 26 points for Forest Lake. Taylor Kilgore's had a nice game, 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Brook Hodges has had 7 points and 5 assists. And Jessica Clough has added 4 points tonight.
Now you can, there's a little dejection on one of the players over there for the Lady Vikings. They've had a great season and overall 19-9, but you can tell that this is kind of a tough defeat to have to, especially in the second round of the playoffs.
Well, not only that, but that's the lady with the sprained ankle.
Yeah.
So she's doubly unhappy.
Well, there's always next year, as they say. But you can see the intensity of the Falcons has picked up since the first team came back in there. There's a block shot by Hodges. There's a put back, doesn't go. Rebound by Allen, and Kilgore comes up with it. She dishes it on down to Hodges. Hodges drives the paint, puts it up. Underhand shot off the glass, 2 points.
Nice body control. Again, a good lead pass up the court. All started with great vision by the player with the ball in her hand.
There's a three-point shot, no good. And there's going to be a foul call.
Somebody a bit too aggressive on the rebound. We'll see who it is here. Look at this, eyes up right away. Sees the open player. Ooh, might have traveled. But watch this body control when she goes to the hoop. Watch this nice little, protects the ball away from the defender. Takes it up, nice and soft, good body control.
Yeah, 0-0. Brooke Hodges, another fine game tonight as she continues to shine for these Lady Falcons. There's a ball off the iron, rebounded by Allen. That she went up pretty high to get that ball. Yeah, you can see no look pass off the side. Oh, and that was too bad. That was a great pass in there by Allen as she dished it off to Kilgore, and Kilgore just couldn't, came up just a little bit short.
And she's going to get her reward for that good pass by getting 2 free throws.
And there was a good point for the fans to look at, what you had pointed out earlier. As you saw Brittany Allen dribbling that ball down the court, she had her head up and was looking for a player to throw it to.
Yeah, here we get right at the end here. She's going to get up pretty high on this rebound. Right at the top of her jump, she gets it. Smart play, she put it right back up, which is what got her the 2 free throws.
And she makes it. Now the substitutes will be coming in.
All right, let's take a look when she comes down and see if she comes down on 2 or 1. Well, it looks like she used both of them that time.
Yep.
But she went right down.
Yeah, she did. Oh, nice steal in there by, let's see, that was Teresa Reed. And it's put up 70-31 your score, 1:30 left.
Olympia Jacobs, good seal in the post, kept the defensive player behind her. Quick turnaround jumper for 2.
And now another steal as Jacobs comes up with that. She's looking to get it over, and she does, and she couldn't handle it. That was Kelsey Yates. I don't know what they call it. I guess they called it pushing foul on that, as she wasn't in the act of shooting.
Yeah. Pass was just about 1 dribble too late. I think that the shooter, Kelsey Yates, realized if she didn't shoot it quickly, she was going to wind up under the basket, so she stumbled and fell in the process of trying to get it up quickly, or was knocked down, actually.
Now they're working it to the outside, looking inside, and that was to Yates, and it just doesn't go. She turned around, recovered in there by Fletcher, trying to set a play up now as she tries to drive, turns it up and puts it up. No good. Rebound in there, and trying to, they're going to call a travel. And that's one thing you see in a freshman. That was Teresa Reed. I couldn't read the coach's writing there for a minute.
Made a nice move to get the offensive rebound, and then got a little anxious trying to get her shot up.
And I think you see that in the younger players.
A little inexperience.
Yep. That'll all come.
That's a great backdoor cut by number 12, Lindsey Kent.
And the rebound in there by Reed. 29 seconds left. They can run the clock out if they want, or most of it. Well, they're trying to set play up and under the basket, but just a little bit overthrown, and turnover there by the Lady Falcons.
Well, Kelsey Yates, again, just a little anxious to make a play, and threw the ball before she was ready to throw it. They will get better. What's the famous saying about freshmen? The best thing about a freshman is next year they'll be a sophomore.
And they'll be that, with all this added experience in these playoffs, they'll just be that much better.
Yep. And they do have a lot of young people on this team. Forest Lake Christian, if their roster they gave us is correct, I only see 4 seniors on this team. And so that certainly bodes well for the future.
And they are one tough team, as I've seen quite a few of their games so far this year, and they never cease to amaze me, as even the young ladies that come off the bench put on a very good show for the fans.
Well, they've been there before. They're a highly successful program. They've done it for a number of years. The girls know what's expected of them, and they're well prepared to achieve those goals.
So if we start the clock counting down, there's, nice. Look at that. Oh, too hard off the glass. That was Reed. And there's your ball game, 70-31, your final score. And Alan, if you can summarize the totals, what do you got for us?
For Victory Christian, their leading scorer tonight was Lisa Herbertson with 13 points. She added 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Kayla Mostad had 5 points and 4 rebounds for Victory. And Hannah Brown had a nice game with 5 points and 2 rebounds and an assist for Victory Christian. For Forest Lake, Olympia Jacobs put on an amazing game with 28 points, most of them coming in the first quarter. Brooke Hodges had 9 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kylie Miraldi did a nice job coming off the bench with 4 points and 7 rebounds. And Taylor Kilgore added 8 for the Lady Falcons tonight.
Well, the Lady Miners, we just found out, lost by 3 points. Don't know the final score, but they are out of the playoffs. And turnovers were the story of that game. And your looks like the Lady Bruins maybe on the they lost too. We just got that word. So so the Lady Bruins are out. So right now, and as far as the ladies are concerned, it looks like we still have the Placer and Colfax and now these Lady Falcons.
Well, I'm just looking at the quarter scores here, and it looked to me like the second half was just a 1-point difference in that second half. So congratulations, hats off to the Victory Christian Lady Vikings for remaining competitive throughout the second half of a game that was very much decided early on, and much to their credit, they hung in there like real competitors, and congratulations to them for this good effort in the second half and for a good season.
No question about that. They did have a very good season. The fans came down here to up here to support them, and a fine season. Only one problem is the team that loses tonight is all done for the year, and that's not a good way to end your season. But making it to the playoffs is quite an accomplishment. Your Foothill Game of the Week, your Lady Falcons Road to Arco Arena, has been underwritten tonight by Liberty Motors and the Liberty Outlet. The Alkenbrecht family hopes you've really enjoyed tonight's CVL telecast. And by Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. The Hanson Brothers supporting high school sports.
Suburban Propane. Suburban Propane is everywhere in the foothills and supports our local teams.
Gold Country Directory. The Clough family is proud of their daughter Jessica and all of the Lady Falcons.
Northern Home Medical. The Miraldi family is proud of their daughter Kylie and all the Lady Falcons.
Real Estate Center Lake of the Pines. Larry Harley is proud to be your neighbor and friend.
SPD Markets. The Painter family proudly sponsors all of high school sports.
And thank you to our new sponsor, California Hardwood Products. Thank you for supporting high school athletics. The Parameter family is happy to bring you this exclusive telecast.
BNC True Value Home and Garden Center. The Fowler family has been supporting youth sports for over 64 years.
Burke Home Loans. John Red Burke is happy to be a part of this local sports community.
And last but not least, by Touchdown Productions. Yes, that's us. Championship television for the Foothills since 1997. Join us next week on your Foothill Game of the Week as we continue to follow the local teams all the way to Arco Arena and the section championship exclusively on our Foothill network of stations. ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, Seabridge Connections Channel 23 in Alta Sierra, and Colfax and Lake of the Pines. Channel 7 in Bear River, and NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley. The Foothill Game of the Week, the absolute best in local sports television.
And because I didn't write the final score down, Alan, what was it?
70 to 31.
70 to 31. They turned off the clock. They're going to turn out the lights. They're going to send everybody home, and no big celebrations here, just another ho-hum win for the Lady Falcons. So this is your first time you've had a chance to see them. What do you think after viewing this game, Terry?
Well, I think I made my feelings pretty clear throughout most of the game. This is a well-prepared team. This is a team that executes, not only knows, but executes the fundamentals extremely well. I'm very, very impressed, and I like their chances, certainly to get to I think they're going to make it for sure to the section championship game, and as an old coach, I know that's a silly prediction, but whoever beats this team is going to have to be pretty darn good, and I like their chances at least that far, and once you get there, there's no telling what you can do after that.
Well, they went all the way last year, and we watched them, and they put on a fine show, and once again tonight, come out victorious with a big 70-31 victory over these Lady Vikings from Carmichael. And your executive producer and director for tonight's game, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Chiron operator and replay was Brandon Duckett.
Camera operators Grady Fike, Chris Glass, and R.C. Cameron.
Nice job by those fellas.
Announcers, Marty Mortensen and Terry Tangney.
Game stats, Alan Barros.
Producer assistant tonight, Julie Weiberg.
Office manager, Patty Costa.
EIC is David Bevan. Distribution, ACTV, Casey Dominguez. Seabridge Connections, Kurt Hagenauer. NCTV, Bill Carlquist, Francis Rao, and Lou Sitzer. Remote facilities brought to you by The Commander.
And don't forget to send in any of your suggestions, any comments. We'd love to hear from you. Touchdown Productions, Grass Valley, give us a call at 274-2206. And for all of this fine Touchdown Production team here tonight, this is Marty Mortensen along with Terry Tangney, Alan Barros, Gil Dominguez, and the entire Touchdown Production sports team. We'd like to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on your Foothill Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.